returned back to Matthew's house as quickly as I possibly could. I crouched down and took a quick glance back into the back garden just to assess the situation. Matthew was strapped down to a table with several knives and scalpels by the side. If I didn't do something soon, he was going to be dissected. I glanced over and was able to see the Secarex. It was back at its own tank. It had its back to me. This would be my one and only chance. I creeped over to the table that Matthew was strapped down to. He saw me, but I gestured my hand out to keep him quiet. The restraints were magnetically locked. I didn't want to use my sonic screwdriver, otherwise that would create an audible buzz, which the Secarex would hear. I made some gestures at Matthew in order for him to keep watch and give me a warning if the Secarex started to move. I then had a look at the control panel next to him. One of them would be the release mechanism, but the others, well, they would most likely start the dissection process. It would only be a matter of time before the Secarex came back over. I was debating whether or not to risk using the sonic. I was checking my pockets to see if I had anything else. Then, I found a comb. I was about to place it back into my pocket, but then I realised that was the very thing. I managed to slide it in between the magnetic clamps. It was thin enough to break in and break the magnetic connection, releasing the clamp. I was able to release one of Matthew's arms and both of his legs. However, then the Secarex turned round. You are alive and conscious. Yes, doesn't really work out for you, does it? Most people normally say to me it's a bad luck day when I come round.
Ryan, people at school say that.
Well, they're not wrong, are they?
I have no time to be dealing with you now.
The Secarex leapt forward, grabbing me by the throat. It then lifted my entire body off the ground.
What will you achieve by doing this? Silence. You are putting delays to my plans.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
I was going to perform the dissection on your friend with the equipment. However, I think that I should do it myself. And on you.
Matthew had thrown one of the clamps at the creature's head. It was enough to loosen its grip on me. I fell crashing to the ground. Luckily, since it was the garden, the grass cushioned my fall. I threw the comb over to Matthew, who was then able to release himself. He then ran over to help me up, and I dusted myself off. I then looked up into the creature's eyes. The burning red eyes, with almost veiny orange lines upon it. They were no longer intimidating to me. Not as tough as you think, are you?
Silence!
No. Now, you've got a choice and you better bloody listen. So, here's the option. In exactly 2 minutes and 32 seconds, a message is going to be sent to the authorities, and they are going to come right to this very address.
You lie.
Am I? Oh, but don't worry, that's not the only thing that's happening, because there's another option as well. This is an explosive. And if I light it, well, it's not a very big fuse as you can see, but you get the picture. It'll be enough to kill you, no doubt.
And you.
Maybe. But hey, I'm holding it, so I know exactly when I'll throw it, giving me the advantage of having a head start over you.
I will be able to run it.
Perhaps, but all your equipment around here certainly won't.
Then do it.
What?
Do what you say.
Making an idle threat, you know.
Neither am I. Do it.
Matthew, get ready to run. But get ready to run. But those tanks are pretty durable. As long as they stay sealed, then your family should be fine.
Can't we just let the authorities deal with this?
Do you really want them to be dealing with this? Do you really think they'll treat your family any better? Actually, you know what? You go now, Matthew. You go get out of here. But you go and you get out of here now. If my family dies, I am going to kill you. Understood very clearly. Now go! So, now it's just you and me, and this is really your final warning. Are you bluffing? Do I look like I'm bluffing?
Very well. Destroy this equipment all you like. Apart from the dissection, I am finished here anyway.
Oh, really? Going back to where you came from, are you? I doubt that.
No. These specimens were mainly for just examination. Nothing more.
Nothing more? Then what's your true plan? What are you up to? Conquest? Enslavement?
Why should I tell you anything?
And with that, the creature stepped back into its pod and then vanished. Ah! It's a teleport, of course it's also a teleport. I then ran back round to the front garden.
So, did you stop it?
Matthew asked me. No, I did not. And yes, it has escaped. And we are gonna have to go and search for it. But it teleported away. Its pod was also a teleport. Of course it was a teleport.
Can we not follow it in there?
No, it has a deadlock seal on it. Though I was able to put another deadlock seal on this one here as well. So it won't be able to come back here.
My family?
That's what I need you for. I've cancelled the message going to the authorities. Just in time. You can help me bring them back inside. And so we did exactly that. There was a debate on what we should do about the equipment in the back garden. But there were more important things to do. Right then, Matthew, I'll leave this to you to explain to your family what all that alien equipment is doing outside and bits of it inside your house, including inside your bedroom.
You're leaving?
Well, of course I'm leaving. Listen, that teleport. I might be able to trace the signal, find the coordinates. The problem is, time is of the essence.
Well, then I'm coming with you.
You are?
I've just seen my family nearly dissected. Myself nearly dissected.
Now we know how that cowhawk felt in science.
Except that cowhawk wasn't exactly alive in science, was it?
We might not come back, you know. I might have to use this explosive.
You could have before, you didn't. You hesitated. I'm not.
And that's why I'm not going to give it to you.
I wasn't asking.
Yes, I know. Which is why I'm not asking either. I am telling, I am not giving it to you.
What, so you're just gonna let that thing go?
No, but...
So, you're going to stop it? How? All on your own, how?
I'll figure out a way. I'll figure something out.
You're not as clever as you think. Or you even just pretend that to yourself.
Okay. You can come with me, okay? But we only use this explosive as a last resort. I don't want to be responsible for murder.
Fine. So, how are you going to trace it?
Alright then. Let's see. It'll probably take too long to go back to my house. Can we use your PC?
Yes.
Right, come on. We re-entered Matthew's bedroom. He loaded up his PC.
So, how's my computer going to help you?
Well, not the computer itself. The software is. It's going to make a nice, good interface. Yes, now. Here, hold this. This. That. And that. And...
What is all this stuff?
Oh, just stuff I pulled out of the teleport out of the pod.
What?
It's part of the transmitter for the teleport.
It can tell us where the last signal was, where it teleported to.
But I thought you said it was deadlocked.
No. The software deadlocks it. But the actual equipment itself doesn't. The physical hardware, It's like if you took the hard drive out of your PC and it was encrypted. It wouldn't work in any other PC. However, if you replaced the hard drive with another one, then the PC, the rest of the hardware would work just fine, as long as that hard drive wasn't encrypted.
What?
Look, essentially, we're going to use your pod in your room here, and your PC, and these parts here, as the hardware, and your PC is also going to supply the software as well. Now, just gotta fix this here. That there. And there. And hey presto, we now have a working teleport. So, are you ready for, to go into danger?
It's not about being ready. It's about being prepared.
Well, are you prepared?
No. But it's about willingness.
Really? Or are you just stalling?
I'm just stalling.
So the two of us teleported away, unaware of the oncoming dangers that we would face.